Hey everybody, this is Eddie from Talking Shit. Just wanted to thank you for all the donations or lack of donations or no donations. I don't know. We record these so far ahead. I don't know if you've donated. I hope you have. Jim,
They haven't donated.
Yeah,
they stopped about a month ago.
And we're struggling now. We can't even pay Ernie. Look at him.
We can't even afford to have like porn stars on anymore. Like they didn't cost us any money, but you go out with them afterwards.
Yeah, and that's where they cost you money.
Yeah.
Right. Ernie's actually lost weight because of you people. I don't know if that's a good thing.
How much do you weigh now, Ernie?
I think probably like 300, probably close to
Jesus.
300.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm 300. You piece of shit. That's awful.
We are 300, I
You
think.
both look like 300.
No, I don't. I think they look under 300.
It's been a while.
We had a contest once to see who could lose more weight. Jason and Jim. I think we should have a contest to see who can gain more.
Well, both
Farside or Ernie.
Both me and Jason have lost weight.
Yeah, but I want to see
about 10 pounds each.
I want to see who can get bigger, Farside or Ernie.
I don't want to get bigger.
Yeah, come on.
I don't.
I've got that feeder personality.
I don't want the two of them to get their own gravitational pull.
If you pay for all my food,
I will. I'll fucking put a beer bong in your mouth and shove gravy down it.
Anyway, so what gigs will you be at, Eddie?
I don't know.
I'm going to be in Australia November 21st to 26th, Melbourne, Adelaide. Melbourne. I got a big fight on Facebook about Melbourne or Melbourne. If you're the cunt that told me you want to strangle me because I said Melbourne, would you go to Pittsburgh and call it Pittsburgh? It's the way it's pronounced. It's pronounced Melbourne, and that's the proper pronunciation. So you're a cunt.
So you're doing a show there, are you?
Yeah, I'll be in Melbourne and Adelaide. I don't pronounce it Adelaide. In Brisbane, and then I'll be in Sydney for 3 nights. I'm also going to be in Marco Island, December 8th to 11th, Marco Island, Florida, and then I'm in New Year's Eve. It looks like I'm at the Lake Ontario Playhouse, and then. Where else? I'm in Minneapolis in January.
Okay, I will be at the Club No Key on November 18th.
I will be there too.
And that show is actually only got a couple hundred tickets left, so you better start getting them now.
And the whole fucking gang will be there too.
Everyone's going to be there, and a lot of the guests who will be on the show are going to be there.
I'll come.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's now there's 199 tickets left. I'll be at the Grove in Anaheim.
We're going to have to get your cash before you leave.
December 30th.
No
and
problem.
in between that, I will be in my homeland of Australia. The Sydney Comedy Store has put on some extra shows because my other ones are sold out. Melbourne is close to selling out, and Brisbane and Adelaide, I think Brisbane's close to selling out. I don't know about Adelaide. So let's start the show.
I don't want to start it yet.
Two douchebags on a couch. One's an asshole, one's a grouch. And relentless, all their mouths. Jim and Eddie. Talk shit. Jim and Eddie. Talk shit. Jim and
Hey everyone, welcome to Talking Shit. Eddie, are you doing well?
No, I'm okay.
Drinking wine like a homosexual?
Like a fag.
Yeah.
I cannot believe how you are just knocking those things back.
Fucking fagging it out.
and
dude.
it was on the rocks earlier.
You know what he likes to do when he gets home after a tiresome day? He talks about his joints and his sore hands, and he sits back with a glass of wine. And sometimes I go up to the bathroom and there's candles. And
Really?
The bathroom
Are they scented or
smells
unscented?
lovely.
Oh, they're scented.
Jim, who are you talking to right now?
Eddie Ift.
And who's that?
He forgot my
I
name.
forgot your name.
Jason. Sharon Houston.
Sharon Houston. Sharon.
Jim.
I
And
knew
then
Sharon,
Houston.
but I didn't know the Houston.
Sharon's an
bit.
old friend of mine. What's your podcast, Sharon?
Daytime Justice.
She does daytime justice.
He's lying about the candles. I don't do the candles, and I drink anything you put in front of me.
I don't believe that.
That's not true.
yeah,
What do
but you made a conscious decision to drink white
What?
wine.
I don't know
tonight.
why.
Yeah. Why don't you lick Jason's hat then?
I can't believe that. That's just not right.
You know why I drink wine? I like the drunk wine, the winey drunk.
Oh, you do? See, I like the tequila drunk.
I usually drink tequila.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
No, that makes me take my shirt off and fight people at McDonald's.
Oh, see, that's what bourbon does to me.
Yeah, have you ever taken your shirt off and
Dark
fought
rum.
someone?
No.
Dark rum makes
Wait a
me
minute.
angry.
See, we're
Dark
not.
rum, I don't
listen,
like
Sharon
rum.
was just on the last episode. I asked Sharon to be on the show because Sharon has a lot that she can share with us, and we kind of ignored her on the last episode.
Well-
Sharon's fucking crazy, and we need to get it out of her. What?
I'm not crazy.
You're like half Rican or something.
No,
right?
I'm Cuban. What happened?
Yes, please.
Should I go get tequila?
Yes.
Yeah. She'll get fucking.
I thought you already had tequila. I got so hammered last night.
Did you drive here?
Yes,
Yeah,
I don't want to.
don't get a tequila.
Well, plus,
No.
I take too many chances.
Sharon,
Yes.
I know your name now. Have you ever fucked 2 guys?
Yes.
All right, tell us that story.
No, I'm not going to tell you that story.
Yeah.
It was college and
Have
I was
you
drunk.
really?
And, yes.
I didn't know
I've had 2 threesomes.
Was it
the other one's with a girl, right?
No.
No, both.
Never.
Yeah, I
like the
like the
Eiffel
2
Tower.
guys. I've had a lot of like 2 girls, and I really prefer the 2 guys and a girl. I like a girl to look like she's going to die.
All right, back to Sharon banging 2 dudes.
Wait, can we talk about something else?
No.
We'll change.
No, all right.
Wait, this is our podcast.
but Sharon-
Chicks that get fucked by 2
Wait,
guys.
Sharon, can we talk about Ashley Madison?
Yes.
Okay. Jim and I, we were offered to advertise on this podcast for Ashley Madison, and we turned it down. Like, we have no ethics whatsoever. But when it came to that, we were like, fuck them. We're not going to advertise. That's bullshit.
Wow.
Sharon's, didn't you have a boyfriend that left you?
No, I left him.
You caught him.
Yes, Ashley Madison.
He was on Ashley Madison.
Yes.
This is what I don't like about that company. Is the guy's always claiming that it helps marriages and that he's a good bloke whenever I hear his adverts. And I'm like, just fucking own up. You're a cunt. You made a lot of money out of it.
Yeah, well, the thing is that he was fucking, like, I'm clearly not his type because they were all, like, fat and blonde.
Right.
Or red. Like,
And you've got brown hair.
oh, that's a fat joke from a misogynist. Oh, how creative. Who's the cunt now?
I think you're very attractive.
I am.
For a woman of your type.
Yeah, well, anyway, it was just, he was.
That was good, Darren.
Thanks, George. No, it was terrible. But anyway, but it's weird. But you pay. You pay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
In life.
In life and for the website.
How much to get into that?
$130 a month for the maximum and for the top membership.
Like, how fucking bad do you need to get?
But
the
you,
thing
you
is,
can
it's
get a hooker. You get a hooker every 3 months, a good quality one, if you save all that money up, and one that's not going to ruin your marriage. I don't understand people.
No, I don't either. But the thing is he was fucking people like almost every night.
How'd you fall? Every night?
Almost every night.
I got to get on this, actually.
Yeah, it's like he wouldn't get home till like 4 or 5 in the morning, and then he'd get up to go back to work at 9, and I'd go, why are you going back to work at 9 when you worked until 4? Because he was an editor, and usually when you work in production, if you're trying to meet deadline, you're working till 4 a.m.
Sure.
You go in at noon or 1. No, he's like, no, they need me to get back there. And then I realized this motherfucker was driving to West Covina and La Crescenta and La Cañada.
The other thing is
Not to Glendale.
All the
Not to
online
Glendale.
all the
Only things
online
with
dating
law.
stuff, or even Ashley Madison, you have to put in a lot of time. You have to email like 20 chicks in order for
Totally.
one of them to get back to you. So if he was fucking every night, that means he was putting in at least 3 to 4 hours of just like
At least.
internet time a day.
Right, saying he was rendering.
So he's like a sex addict.
Yeah, I think, well, no, here's what I think.
Jesse and I are the only 2 that got that.
That got the rendering
I
joke.
got that. That's the editing joke.
Yeah, it's editing
I
joke.
didn't get it.
Well, that's because you don't edit. You just sit.
I
jerks off.
I make one fat joke that I didn't even say the word fat. It was just an implication, and now she's turned on me.
I haven't turned on you. I'm just busting your balls. You can take it. You're going to bust mine back.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. So why weren't you enough for him? What happened?
I don't know. I think he was that was very funny. I think he had like I've come up with several different theories. I kind of feel like he had a Madonna whore syndrome because he would only fuck me a certain way, but like he was getting crazy with these other bitches. I think like we only had sex in the missionary position. Like it was just weird. And he told me that he wanted sex to be pure and innocent with me because too many women had controlled him with sex. And I was like, okay. Like I couldn't try anytime I tried to get adventurous, he would get angry at me. Yeah. And then,
Wow.
and then I went.
He was molested, wasn't he?
And so
No, I don't know.
Well, she's a therapist. She's a
I'm a
therapist.
Do you think he was
therapist by trade.
molested?
There's some sexual abuse there.
I think so.
You can read too much into
or
these
physical
things.
abuse.
But doesn't abuse get thrown into everything?
It's a prevalent cause of a lot of trauma and people acting out sexually like that. Like for him to segregate and be like, I'm not going to do that with you, but I have to go get hookers to like fuck them a certain way.
Right.
Like that's a pathology. That's not just, hey, like I love you because you're pure.
Well, wait, so that's weird?
No,
Yeah.
I don't believe anything that Lee
Not
just
when
said
you
then.
do it, Jesse.
I don't believe anything
Explain.
that Lee just said then. Well, I just think that there's some girls in your life that you like, and you like them as people, and so you don't want to spit in their faces, but you still want to do awful things to other people. I just think
Jim,
people are a lot more fucking complex.
I would love
Jim,
my boyfriend to spit in my
everything.
face.
Yeah.
That's love.
Wait. You know what I love?
on.
I was just about to say, I've never wanted to spit in someone's face. And Lilith goes, I would love to have my boyfriend.
No, you're joking. You were being facetious.
No,
No, she's
no.
Oh.
I wish I had a boyfriend.
Well,
but
wait.
So when were you
Lilith,
abused, Lilith?
Lilith, were you abused?
I don't remember.
Were you?
Something happened.
Not enough.
Sure,
I don't
yeah.
think anybody wants to be spit in the face. I don't want to be spit in the face.
Yeah.
No, but
Well,
if you
not
do like
spit,
a
but
real
semen in the face is
good
okay.
fucking
Semen's okay.
What's a real good fucking?
me and Lilith knows.
Yeah.
We know.
I hear
Why
you.
Wait,
I
Jim.
feel
Wait,
you.
how many?
You gave
What's
me
the
eyes.
longest term relationship you've ever had?
4 years.
Oh, it's a long time.
Yeah, cheated on her heaps.
Okay.
Wait, Sharon, tell us more about what.
About AshleyMadison.com.
Yeah.
Well,
What did the girls look like?
the girls looked like moms. They had a very maternal look to them. Very
Were they all married too?
yes. Well, I don't know because I didn't look that far into it. My heart started racing and I went, oh my God, wow.
How'd you find it?
I found it on his laptop.
Wait, Sharon, are you?
Well, then you're the
married to him?
fucking bitch. You shouldn't
no.
be going through his things.
Well, here's the thing.
I hate these people.
No, well, oh, look, you had the Ashley Madison thing up. Here's the thing. Like, I had asked him because I had a feeling something was up. And, like, to me, to be with someone who doesn't want to be with me is the biggest turnoff. And I was like, something's wrong. Do you have a girlfriend? Do you want to stop seeing each other? Like, are we done? And he kept saying, no, I love you. You're the only girl for me. And you have to stop asking me about this. It was just like woman's intuition. But it's one of those things where you go, should I fucking snoop? Or should I just break up with him and be done with it and he won't know why? And I just felt like when you have that intuition, you just feel like you need to know what the fuck happened. And I saw it in his history and I went, great, done. I'm finished now. So I called him up because he went to go run an errand. We lived together. And I said, guess what? I go, why don't you tell me where you've been all these nights? He goes, what do you mean? I go, stop right now. I'm giving you a chance to come clean for the last time. Where have you been? And he goes, I was at work. I go, okay, well, if you don't want to tell me, why don't we ask Ashley Madison? Because, life is short. You should have an affair. Yes! And his voice got really deep and it sounded like I was talking to a stranger and he went, how did you find out? And I said, it doesn't matter. I'm cashing in my chips. We're finished here. I can leave until the lease is up or you can leave. What would you like to do? He goes, oh, no, you can stay. I'll leave. I go, okay. And then he started going at me going, this is all your fault. You made me do this. And I said, whoa, stop. I go, this has nothing to do with me. So let's just stop right there. And, I was very calm and whatever. And then he never came back from running his errand and I never saw him again.
Never again.
Never
Did
again.
you keep his laptop?
That's what was disturbing. I should have.
Jason could really use one right about now.
I'm wondering, is he entitled to a discount because she caught him? Do they have a guarantee on discreet
Jason.
service?
But unfortunately, she found out he was fucking your wife all the time.
I know that wasn't
So
the case.
how old were the chicks that he was going for?
I don't remember. I just remember. The images are burned into my mind.
I know you. I know human beings. You have looked up where he is now. You know where this guy is.
I do know where he is now.
What's he
You know
doing?
why I know? Because my gays ran into him at fucking Ralph's.
You have gays?
I have gays. I own them.
Lilith has gays.
I do.
You guys should let your gays
We
play
have
together.
homosexuals. I love that video, by the
That
way.
is the best video.
It is fucking
Farzad
hilarious.
just pulled up a video that is my favorite.
But why? Why did
This
you?
is who he's fucking.
She's sitting
now.
on the toilet.
I hate this video.
I love this
I
video.
love it.
my
Yeah,
favorite-
I don't like it either.
It's my
not
favorite
fun.
video.
I don't know. It's
Arj Barker and I watched this for like 2 days straight.
It makes me laugh.
Max bit my
One of my gay
finger.
friends sent it to me.
No,
Yeah,
this is funny.
Again.
I just don't. When they're sitting on the toilet, I just don't believe it. Like
We're watching sitting on a toilet.
38
that,
million
that a
hits.
black person knows how to use the toilet.
They do. They've come a long way.
We're looking at a sitting on the toilet.
Sitting on the toilet.
Sharon.
What?
I love you, Sharon.
I love
Shar.
black cock. Don't even start with me.
Do you like black cock?
Love it.
Do you really?
Yes.
Wait, did you ever try
That's,
to get back
that's
at the
probably
guy,
why
or
your
did
boyfriend didn't love you anymore.
No.
Was he black? Was he
No, he was not black.
No,
He was
that's
not
why he
black.
broke
Do you
up
want to
with
get
her
back
a
at him,
little bit.
Sharon? We could give him AIDS if you want.
Hey, what's his name?
I don't want to say.
Come on.
I'm not going to say his
I'm
name.
going to remember it. I forgot yours.
I'm not going to say because I don't think I would get sued or anything, but I just don't want to. I mean,
No, you'd probably
clearly
get sued.
I know about the law, so
If you've said his name, our listeners will track him down.
and they will find his
They
ass.
will ruin his life.
Yes, they will ruin him. But he lives in the
Say a
his name.
name
Say
that
his name.
rhymes with his name.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't want to say. It would give it a
Okay, I got that one. Adam the Gay.
okay. Adam the Gay. That's probably an inside joke, but no.
No, because
No,
it
it's not
rhymed
gonna
with I don't want to say.
I don't want to say
So
Adam the Gay.
yeah.
Okay, so Adam the Gay lives in Silver Lake.
No, what's his name? Go on, name
No,
that
I'm not
rhymes
going to
with
say.
it.
I can't say.
Yeah, but we won't guess it.
No, don't say his name. Just spell it.
No, just give us
They
a
don't.
rhyme.
They don't understand when you
rhyme.
spell things.
I'll give you a rhyme. I can't do that because you guys are going to fucking find him. I could tell you where he is right now. You can read his tweets.
Okay, well, we'll cut it out. Let's
give us his Twitter
have,
address.
Let's have some.
wanna
Let's
see
have
what
some
that
looks
looks
of
like.
pictures of the guy. Like, give us the name. We'll cut it out. We promise because we cut out things. We promise we'll cut it out.
As long as Ernie
let's have
remembers.
some look at pictures of this guy.
Okay. All right.
Wait. We have to cut this out?
Cut the name out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cut the name
Yeah,
out.
just say it like.
And I never made coffee for him either.
Yeah, he got married and he has a baby already. And he told me he never
That's
wanted to
some
be
cheese.
married.
I'm gonna get online and fuck that in 15 years. Give us the name.
18.
Oh, I thought the baby was already existing.
You guys are following him now. Oh,
It does
shit.
exist, but you can't fuck the baby for 18 years, Jim.
Farsight's doubling his numbers.
Farside, how many followers do you have?
Can we get off this? This is
Yeah, let's
really
go back.
All
boring.
right.
This
All
is
right. Sorry.
really
Let's let it
fucking
go.
boring.
Let it go. Let it
You
go.
brought it
Anyway.
No,
yeah.
but you're getting sidetracked by pictures of Farside.
Oh,
Right?
Who wouldn't?
So let's go back to.
I know.
Where
We
are we
all
going
love
We saw
Farside.
pictures of him.
Okay, so you saw pictures of him.
All right.
Now you guys have seen pictures of him.
So
there you
now
go.
let's talk about some more exciting shit with Sharon Houston. Sharon, you made a movie about Last Comic Standing. That was
Oh
one of the
no, are we going to
funniest
talk
thing.
about really?
Sharon Houston was in
Okay.
Last
Was
Comic
that when
Standing.
you had the threesome with two guys?
No, that was in college. That was in Texas.
Wait, can we talk
Was
about
one
your
of them
love
black?
No, something,
No, both
something,
white.
Something I never admitted to you that you will really hate. When I was, it's gonna really upset you.
Wait,
Sharon and
don't.
friends.
Stop with the internet.
Wait.
Stop it.
Do you
Do
remember-
what
who did you hate more than anyone on our episode of Last? I did Last Comic Standing with Sharon.
Sure.
Who did you hate more than anyone on that episode?
I don't remember.
Who was the girl?
I don't with a midget?
No,
The stripper.
Yeah.
You fucked her.
Yeah.
I knew you did.
no, you didn't.
Yeah, Rick Kunkler fucked her too.
Really?
Yes.
You guys kind of look alike.
Real fucker.
Yeah, what was her name again?
T-
Sarah something. I don't remember her fucking name. She was
Nope.
fake.
No.
She was fake.
Little lesson to girls out there that want to strip. No one's ever gonna know your name.
No one's gonna remember.
You don't
Jim's bored
matter.
because he's texting.
No?
Oh, okay.
No, but they tried to make it like a thing on the show, and I fucking closed my door. I'm like, get the fuck out of my room. And
Well,
blah,
tell
blah,
the story.
Oh wow.
blah. All right, so do you remember Sharon and I did Last Comic Standing together?
Something I regret.
What were we? Me too. Season 2?
I don't remember. No, it was season 3.
It doesn't matter. No one's really gotten
No, we
famous.
were season 2.
No, if Fahrenheit LCS 2. You're right. It
We're
was season 2.
Season 2. Because season 1, no one wanted to do Last Comic Standing. I walked into season 1, the audition, they were filming. I've never been in an audition where they're like filming in the lobby, in the waiting room.
Right.
And I went, what the fuck's going on? I walk out, and I was like, I don't want to do this. And they're yelling at me. They're like, get the fuck out. So season 2, everyone wanted to do it
Because those no names got so much
yeah,
heat.
because season 1, like that.
But
fan
no
made
one got
like-
really famous.
Yes, they made a
They made a shitload of money for like 2 years. I mean, Ralphie May made a lot of money.
So everyone was like,
Did Ralphie May win, did he?
no,
No.
Dat Fan won. He made a lot of money. Rich Voss was on it. He made a lot of money.
No, Rich Voss was on season 2.
No, he was on season 1.
Oh, he was.
So season 2, everyone wanted to do it. We had a really good year. There were like a lot of really good comics.
Really good comics.
And so we're there, and they got us drunk one night, and they got us really fucked up. And they knew you get 40 comics in a room, you get them fucking drunk, they're gonna start talking shit. So I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna get in trouble. So I see the stripper. They had a stripper. She wasn't even a comic. She had done like.
Well, here's the funny thing. Let me just say some things about that because I never talk about it. It's not on my IMDb page. I don't give anybody that as a credit because I was so mortified. In the LA, when they did the LA, stand-up thing, right? I fucking crushed. And I didn't want to be on Last Comic Standing, but like this girlfriend of mine who was a casting director, she goes, just do it. And I was like working at Judge Joe Brown at the time and miserable. So I was like, all right, maybe.
Because that's better than Last Comic
Yeah,
Standing.
It is better, actually.
Is he a nice guy, Judge Joe Brown?
Oh yeah, he's awesome. He likes to dance. He should be on Dancing with the Stars, and he loves to get drunk. He is a fucking awesome
so did you
party
fuck him?
animal.
But how
No,
did-
I didn't. He's too old.
How did he commit so many crimes and become a judge?
Oh, because he's black. Oh no, God, that is just so creative. I love that.
What do you like?
Do you have any jokes about how Asians are good at math?
No, but they can't. the
No,
women
they
can't
can't
drive.
drive. They
that's-
can't drive.
that's
they
true.
can't
It's
drive,
true.
yeah.
But
They're
it-
good to find drugs. Well,
Yeah.
actually,
No, they are.
no.
No, that's Ernie.
I have a friend who's Asian. He's
Yeah.
really good at finding drugs.
No, oh no! If you find them, you get drugs. Cause,
they have fins on their cars.
I don't even get that.
shark fins. I don't know, like the dumplings.
No, did you ever see like Asian guys drive those cars with the fin on the back? The little
Oh,
fucking
the souped up race cars.
Yeah,
I remember.
Oh, with that thing on the back. Like, okay, yes.
like-
Supras.
like those.
Or like the
they're like
Civic.
those bad Vin Diesel
You
films.
mean
Right.
a
Wait,
spoiler?
that's every
A
Vin
spoiler.
Diesel film.
Yeah.
You mean a spoiler?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
A
Have you ever
fin.
seen a white guy with a spoiler?
I have,
Yes.
I have a little tiny spoiler on my car.
Wiggas.
Well, like I said.
Okay.
Did you say that, Lily? Really?
I say what?
All right, so
All
anyway,
right,
you-
anyway, so here's what happened. So here's the
you
story.
were being raped by Judge Joe Brown.
I was being raped by Judge Joe Brown, and I said, maybe I should go to this audition. So I go, I move on to the next level, and I'm like, okay, this is weird. Okay, fine, I guess I'll do it. So then I get the time off to go to New York. I get to the airport, and all these people that didn't make it to the next level are on my flight. The stripper, and that black girl who didn't advance.
Judge Joe
They
Brown.
never advance.
No. Judge Joe Brown's a man. No, but
Lilith's loving this. Lilith's
like, Armenians
my
hate black
only
people, bro.
supporter of these jokes is Lilith. Lilith's loving the Judge Joe Brown stuff.
Cut that out.
Lilith thinks I'm not guilty.
Lilith's a racist.
well, ever since
Yep.
Kim Kardashian got pissed
Ernie
on by Ray
likes
J,
it.
the Armenians do not like the blacks
What are you
anymore.
talking? Everybody has to remember that fucking other dude, the basketball player's half black too.
Oh, Chris Humphries?
Yeah, he's half
Well, I
black.
did a TV show with
He
Kim
doesn't look-
Kardashian.
He doesn't look half black.
He is half black.
He's
He
African.
is fine as hell. That's what he is.
He's not funny.
Not,
Look-
not on
He
TV.
is. Oh, he's
he looks a little
gorgeous.
No, he
No,
should be
stunning.
He
stunning.
should be fined like hell.
yeah.
I love him.
He looks like they mashed his face in a vice.
I think he's stunning.
Anyway, we're going
Anyway,
on track of this
let's not
story.
get upset. Let's go back on track. So here's the thing. So I knew some things were kind of fixed or weird or whatever.
Well, Eddie was in the competition.
Well, I mean, but it was just so weird, and like the taping was really weird, and the audiences were exhausted, and I was dressed like a drag queen because my manager at the time was like, he saw me do this campy show on Melrose at this place called The Parlor,
Yeah.
and I had on this great Betsy Johnson dress, and I did it all up, and he
What happened to Betsy Johnson?
she's still around.
Oh, good.
So then after I got off stage, he goes, "Look at your body," and I was like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "You got the kind of body that men want to fuck.
You do.
need to dress like that." I do.
You do.
Even Dennis Hoff told me
But
that.
you quite dislike me. I can sense it.
I
but
adore
I would
you.
still give you one.
I don't dislike you at all.
and
know, it's-
Lilith would watch
I know you
laugh.
do threesomes with other women.
and shove that Corona bottle in her cunt.
Oh
I
boy.
can get a strap on. Go ahead.
Can I have a bowl of frozen watermelon juice, please, Farside?
I love that I just talked about shoving a bottle of Corona in Lilith's pussy, and Jim goes, can I get a bottle of watermelon juice?
No, a bowl of frozen watermelon.
Why do you do bowls of frozen watermelon juice?
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know. It's just weird
Why do you do two black guys at once?
because it's fantastic.
We all have our things.
Yeah, I know. I've never done two black guys at once. Anyway,
You know what two black guys have done? Watermelon juice.
how many black people have you had on this show? None.
One, Daryl.
One?
Daryl.
I saw Daryl this
been on
weekend in
twice.
Vegas, and we went up to the Playboy Lounge. It was me, Daryl, and
that must have been fun.
Kevin Shea. So an Asian, a black guy, and a white guy just leering at Playboy models. We didn't look like we were meant to be together. We didn't look like we were friends. There was obviously we worked for the same
It's like a
company.
car commercial.
Looks like an experiment.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
We were like a gang in a really shitty film. You know, like-
We have Daryl.
You were a cliche.
We have Daryl Wright on often because he's been shot.
oh,
In the face.
then that means he's like hardcore. He's not fronting.
He's got a bullet wound in his face.
He was
I
shot in the
say
face.
that to women to pick him up.
You know, At the
My
rate.
friend has a bullet wound in the face. What has your friend got? She's a fucking whore. Hug me. I love you.
Someday I'm going to be the one holding the spoon.
Yeah. At your first abortion.
Here you go, buddy.
All right, we're going to finish this story.
Okay, so finish the story, and then but it was weird, and nobody left, or whatever. Then I watched. Then the show comes on the air, and I'm at my girlfriend Lisa's house, and Chelsea was there, and we're all there, a bunch
Chelsea.
of Handler, and we're all watching the show, and the first episode, and I'm like, I'm not in the first episode. This is brilliant. And I was like, I think they cut me out of the show altogether. And Chelsea goes, well, that's good, right? I go, yeah, I think so. This is really good. Because I was like, phew, they won't show me eating it the next, like on the second episode, which they did. And I was like, because a lot of people ate it, but then they sweetened other people's sets who ate it and advanced. So like I saw so much fudging with the editing, and I was like, well, that's kind of shitty, but okay, whatever. Then cut to Bonnie McFarlane calls me after the show's over and says, I'm doing a Last Comic Standing show at M Bar. She goes, you want to do it? I was like, sure. And I said, I'm just going to play some video of my set and then just rip on myself. And she's like, perfect. So then Scott Aukerman calls, who produces Comedy Death Ray, and goes,
He loves us.
oh,
Go on.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's
love
awesome.
him.
So he calls me up. He's like, so you're doing something on Bonnie's show, right? I go, yeah. He goes, so you're cutting something together? And I go, yeah, sure. He goes, all right, great. Get it to me in this format. So then I have to call one of my editor friends and go, I'm fucked. I got to cut something together. I don't have any media. She's like, I'm getting high right now. Be here in two hours.
You were like, can you edit this? And the guy's like, sorry, I'm fucking some girl off Ashley Madison.
It's a female, thanks.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So I go to her place with like a VHS that a friend of mine had recorded in only one episode, which was the second episode. So I had very limited footage to cut together. And so I cut this thing together. I screened it at M Bar. It was called Fahrenheit LCS 2. And it's basically was like Fahrenheit 911, but I took shot for shot everything that was fake and manufactured. Like they did a shot of that stripper in a strip club, and this guy gets up to hand her $1, and that was one of the PAs from the show. And I was like, that's a PA. So I freeze framed it, and then I put an arrow PA. And then I found out from this comic in Ohio that Tammy Pescatelli's real last name is like O'Connor or something. So
Oh, I remember seeing this actually.
yeah,
Called out everyone.
I called out everyone, and I was like, we were so
It's
high.
the most contrived show in the world.
But so
Right.
I did it as a goof for these bitter, elitist, like smarty pants like they aren't bitter, but like the smarty pants elite, comedy elite for this crowd, and they fucking loved it. Somebody paid my tab that night. My editor Mickey goes, Sharon, get out on the sidewalk. Everyone's talking about you. I was like, oh my God. So then the guy, Patrick Mulligan from Cringe Humor, he's like, hey, can I put that thing I've been hearing about it? People were talking about it on the internet, like this thing that screened at M Bar. And he said, can I put it on Cringe Humor? And I was like, yeah, sure. Not understanding viral video. And the shit went viral. It was on Defamer, and it was on Ain't It Cool News, and it was on all these websites. But
That's good, right?
it's good,
but here's the thing with Last Comic Standing. This shows you something about America. They found out, like, after I got kicked off, like, about the next level.
I remember that was in the news.
Which the final. I think it was at the final. They found out, like, there were guys like Dan Natterman. They got a standing ovation, and all the judges voted for him. And then he didn't go on to like the final 3.
So Drew Carey lost his shit.
And so all the judges were like, we voted for these guys. How are they not? And all the judges walked off the show, and they still filmed it. So basically all of America saw, they used this in the footage. All of America saw that it's all a scam, that it's all bullshit. It was like watching WWF. Mm-hmm. When you watch wrestling, they kind of let you know it's all fake.
Can we watch your clip? I'd like to see this.
Yes.
I don't know. I asked this guy to take it off of YouTube, so he took it down.
Why'd you want it off?
Because I didn't want people thinking that I was a fucking,
We just tried to search it on the internet, and it's apparently not there, but one of our fans will find it somewhere in the fucking...
How viral did it go? How many hits did it get?
Oh, a lot.
1 million?
Probably around 1 million. I would say maybe 1 million, maybe a little less than 1 million.
You fucking took that down.
I did. I took it down because people thought I was like bitter or whatever. And I even had people from the show call me up and go, like Bob Reed.
What that cunt.
Yeah, Bob Reed, I put under his face, I put likes young Asian boys.
Jim, I love how Jim just went that cunt and like laughed about it. He books the Tonight Show.
He books the Tonight Show.
Hey, Bobby.
He's actually really nice, but
He
he
is a
called
good
me
guy.
up and he goes, "Oh, I like young Asian boys thrive."
I've never gone to the Tonight
Yeah,
Show.
you don't have a set. They
That
can even.
cunt.
Yeah, like Jim's got a set for the
You
Tonight
know what
Show.
I mean? Like, fuck off. I never got on Tonight shows. I'm too busy. I'm too busy with my specials and sitcoms.
Yeah, you've got other shit going
You
on.
get 3 Twitter followers from being on the Tonight Show.
I'll be on the Tonight Show as a guest. That's
That was-
what I'm going
As
on.
on the couch.
That was the greatest thing that ever happened to comedy when Joe Matarese came on our show and goes, I did Letterman. I got 4 Facebook followers.
I don't think it
I
does
love Joe
anything.
Matarese.
I don't think it does
It
anything.
doesn't.
with
It
Tonight
does
shows.
nothing
If
anymore.
you're a young comedian out there, stop working on your 5-minute set
It doesn't matter.
They made me jump through fucking hoops and stuff.
to do Lopez.
For Lopez, yeah.
People watch my specials. People watch my specials.
They made me jump through hoops for Lopez, and then they told me I got it, and then it got canceled.
Yeah. I think you're what cancelled Lopez.
Yeah. If you're a young comedian, just get hit in the face on stage. That would.
yeah. Get
I watched that.
Don't say that about Eddie's teeth. They look
that was a quick way to get out of that one, Jim.
No, you watched it? Yeah.
I did. I just because I Wikipedia'd you because I wanted to know more because I only know you from your stand up.
From the punch.
And
We've
here
never,
it is.
We've never talked about the punch. You want to talk about the punch? We
Wait,
can talk
talk
about
well,
about
first of all,
punch
who's
like
your
50
soccer
times.
team? Are you
Fulham.
a soccer fan?
Fulham.
Okay, because I watched this and I went, oh, I guess he hates
All
Man
right,
U.
All right, no, I'll tell you what happened here. All right, now when I say pause, you pause, and I'll tell you what everything is going on.
And then I'll add in my 2 cents.
All right, so here I am. I'm having a gig. I'm at the Manchester Comedy Store. There's 500 people in the room. Michael McIntyre was on before me before he became really famous. Now, pause. Now, what happened here is, right, I was doing the gig. It was going okay. There was someone heckling off to the left. And I put it down. And for my final put down, I said, I'm going to leave you alone now like your dad did. Which sounds like an old hacky line, but it's my line. Anyway, right? So,
I like it.
Yeah, I'm going to leave you alone now like your dad did. Now, this guy over the other side of the room, he was on a date. Now, either he had an issue with his father or she had an issue with her father, but his date wasn't going well. And she was going, do something about this guy. This guy's a fucking asshole like that, right? So he never heckled or anything. He just ran up on the stage, and you can see when I actually reason with him and go, oh, hang on, mate. Right? Because I don't try to defend myself because I'm sick of everyone going, why don't you fight back? Because I didn't know I was in a fucking fight, right?
Right.
If you're walking on the street and someone just punches you in the head, you don't turn into a ninja position. You just go, hey, stop
Yes, you
punching.
do.
Right,
Yes,
right.
you do.
You
No,
don't.
you
Hold
don't.
on,
Don't.
hold on.
Your brain
Hold on,
takes
Sharon.
Okay,
Hold on,
Eddie
Sharon.
does. Eddie does.
No.
No, Eddie
Jim,
does.
I agree with you. If somebody comes running up on stage, my first thought is going to be like, and before it happens, if I see it coming, I'm going to run like a pussy. I'm going to be like, I'm going to avoid everything I can to avoid a fight. But once I get hit, the adrenaline gets going, and then I turn into a fucking like.
Trust me.
You
can't do it fast.
Yeah, but you weren't looking at him. He bum rushed you from the opposite side.
He came from the opposite side. I turned around and went, oh, hang on a minute. I was hit, and then I was just trying to fucking figure out what was going on. So get ready to pause quickly.
Ask a fellow psychopath what happens when you get hit.
Well, what the deal is, Jim, is listen. No, these are why you learn these one-step self-defense techniques and you practice them over and over and over again.
Shaolin Jim is really what you're getting into.
So you're,
Jim, you have to
your,
learn to be a ninja.
Your physical instinctive response would be to sidestep, do something.
What do I do after this?
Kick him in the
balls.
balls.
Do I just stand still and keep on getting hit?
No, you kick him in the nuts. Your legs are longer than arms. You got distance.
All right, okay. So you don't. This is the thing. You couldn't do that, Jason.
I did it 3 months ago in front of the coffee shop. I got sucker punched, and before he could get out of range, I kicked him right in the balls.
No,
and that was the end of
If
it.
you have a spotlight in your face, someone comes out of the darkness.
The sun was out.
In your periphery.
In my side.
Right.
In
It was
my
raining.
side. This is what people always go, what they would have done. What they would have done. Someone hits you, your first response is, oh, fuck, dodge.
No,
right?
attack. Attack back.
Attack.
You don't, there's not even a hint of a fight about
You
to
just
happen.
go. You do it. You dig deep and you do it.
Farside almost just hit him in the face, and Jason did nothing.
Yeah, Farside just hit you in the side of your earphones then, and you didn't fucking
He didn't
acknowledge
touch
it.
me, did he?
He did!
That was so close.
I didn't even feel it.
You didn't feel it. Your ninja mode. He was right, like doing this next to your head.
So what?
where was the ninja stuff?
He's not a real threat, and neither are you.
He is a real threat.
No.
He's a real threat to your fucking job on this show. That's what he's a real threat of, you fat fucking cunt. You've never had someone in your life who's a bigger threat to your existence. All right, let's continue on. So get ready. So play and pause, right? So ready? Punch.
That was a good hit. His first hit landed.
Hit. All right.
He's a lefty.
So watch this one. I think I dodged the next one. So play a little bit more. No, I don't need to. Don't.
No, he hit you with the
Keep
second
playing.
one.
I'll say when to stop. Okay, pause.
Jesus.
Now I'm in my crouch. Now, I think I was just fucking taken back, but I'm in my crouching ninja position here.
Crouching tiger hidden
Now, what
dragon.
a lot of people don't know is the hardest bit of the human body is the back of the head, so I was really hurting him now. Every punch that he threw in the back of my head.
Smart,
With
Jim.
his
Really
hand.
smart.
Wow.
Now, what we're about to
would've never
see
thought of
is
that.
we're about to see a man come to my rescue who is in the front row. Now, may I also add how many seconds it's been going on for now,
Just a
Jason?
couple.
Was that-
Couple. Now, so there's the whole row of people. Where were everyone's ninja skills?
Oh no! Everybody watches. Everybody.
Where was everyone?
We just
coming?
Eddie and I just watched a special about that. Most people just watch shit go down.
Not you.
No, I don't.
No, you
I
you
get
take
involved.
action.
You don't watch. You
Wait,
don't watch
hold
shit
on,
go down.
Jim. Wait, don't start again, Jim. Or he gets involved. What happened the other night outside our house?
I went out with Grandpa's stick.
Why?
Right. Because you got nothing to do and you're unemployed.
Jeez. How about if I just apologize now? Will that make it all better?
No, I just think you're full of shit.
Jason.
You wouldn't have done better in the position that I was in.
Jason, why'd you go outside?
Because some shit was going down.
What was going down?
Sounded like somebody was trying to murder somebody else.
How? What did you hear?
I heard some dudes doing a little bit of that fluff talk, like this, I'm that, and then
No. Say how they were saying it.
something. I didn't hear all of it because I was half asleep.
So how long did it take you to react?
There were a lot of N
it took me a
words.
couple. Like it took me a second to get out
There
there.
were a lot of N words,
Second.
right?
Yeah, and
Say it. Say it. Say the N word.
No.
Just
So
say what they were
anyways-
saying.
Nigerians.
Say instead of the N word.
Yeah, say Cruz instead of the N word.
You can do it.
You
No, I
can-
can't.
Yeah, she has sex with a lot of N-words.
Tell the story.
Well, it sounded like a dude was beating the shit out of another dude right out
Well,
here.
if he was the N word, he probably was.
No, they
I
ran
used
down
to
the
find
street.
girls on Ashley N-word.
I'm not ridiculing what happened
No,
to you, dude.
but what happened? You went.
What would have you done differently?
This guy?
What would have you done differently in my situation?
There is no
No,
way.
you know what would have done differently? You would have done a terrible stand-up routine.
You know what you would have done differently?
I wouldn't have gotten attacked.
You know what you
You know what he done differently? Not gotten the visas to get into Britain.
No, it's,
No.
no, because he was working. Like you don't work, so you don't know
You
what it's like
wouldn't
when you're at your job.
Sharon,
and then
we
someone
like
comes up
Sharon.
and fucking punches you while you're working. You would be like,
Yeah,
wait, hey,
and also,
what?
I was in this sort of thing is you don't want to hit someone on stage in a club that you work at
Hold
when
on,
you're
Jim. Jim, you're confusing him. Let's put it in your scenario. You are lying.
You're on your patch.
You're lying on our couch.
It was actually the patch is
Like,
where I was attacked.
You're lying on our
catching on.
couch, and one of the cleaning ladies that you're not going to pay because you don't have the money gets upset and comes down and punches you in the face.
When you least expect it, and you're doing your thing, which is what you sleep.
You've been
Yeah.
you've
And
been
she's-
heckling the other cleaning lady.
And she-
No, you've been talking shit to the other cleaning lady, and all of a sudden the one comes down the stairs and takes.
and
his
she's
wife
like, I
away.
can't take it no more. I punched you in the face. She comes down
and she comes down, and she's already confused you because she's cleaning. Right? She's already confused you. You're already a bit of a.
And Duke's nowhere to help you.
What,
Duke's got the cone on.
what attribute did one of our cleaning ladies have today?
She had very large breasts.
Yeah, Jason was just going, she's upstairs, she's got massive tits and a small body. She was like a very unattractive woman.
No, not attractive at all, but the boobs are huge.
They were big. They weren't nice boobs. They would have sagged.
They're
and looked
big,
hard. They were
though.
So
big.
who would you hit first? The one cleaning lady without the big boobs or the big boob
The
one?
little one.
You would have hit her first?
Yeah.
And then who would you hit?
Because the little one, even though she's littler, she's more dangerous.
Really? Why?
She had more dangerous vibe than the big boobed one.
Would you like to hear the end of this story?
Sure.
All right. Now play for a little bit. Now stop.
He did a judo chop right there. That's
Stop.
fucking.
Now you can't see it on this bloke. This guy who came to my assistance, either this guy or the next guy. I love this bloke.
He beats the fuck out of him, though.
No, because he wanted to come to my assistance, but he still brought his drink up.
That's British, right?
Yeah. He's still-
He was cocked. That's amazing.
All right, it's either him or the next bloke. Play. All right, now pause. Now see this little fucker here, right? The security comes. The security's, I don't know if he's here yet, but there's a big black man in the middle, but you can't see him. The tape's quite dark. He is, but he's wearing a black suit as well.
I love that we're doing play-by-play like NFL football.
Right, so this guy here, the
guy on the left.
There's a moment that you'll see where the security guy goes, we've got him, don't worry about it, it's all sorted. And he
then-
sort of looks at the security guy like, oh, go on, please, let me just get one more in. And you can see the security guy go on then. And this guy just does one little rabbit punch and then he walks back to his seat. You'll notice it. Okay, play. Okay. Hey, we got it under control. Oh, go on then.
And he does. He immediately turns. That's fucking awesome.
And he just, oh, go on then. And then he's sort of done. And then he looks back at his mates like,
The guy was held down by 3 people. I
defeated Jim Jeffries.
Wait a minute, where are you now?
oh, I'm in the dressing room.
Yeah, they've taken him.
I scurried away to the dressing room. I went back and there's a comedian called Michael McIntyre who is arguably the biggest comic in the world right now. In Britain, he's stadium filler. I've never seen a comic be so big, and he has every show, and his TV show gets 6 million viewers in a country of 60 million, which is pretty unbelievable, right? So Michael at this stage wasn't famous, but a bit of a smug prick. I like Michael, so I'm not gonna rag on him like everyone does.
I don't.
I like Michael. Anyway, but Michael has this sort of really pompous attitude, right? Now, he obviously hears what's going on in the room, and they can watch it on a little screen in the dressing room, and he's watching it, and I come back with a black eye, and I've walked in the room all flustered, and he's obviously just changed it to match of the day, so he's watching the soccer now. And he doesn't even turn around when I come in the room. He acts like he's not watching, and he looks straight ahead, and he goes, so, how did it go? Which is a good impersonation of him, by the way. He goes, how did it go? And I said, not good, Michael. They've just punched me in the head. And he went, no one can follow me.
So did you ever have a conversation or talk to any of these guys who came up and...
Well, this is the thing, right? In Manchester, it became quite good knowledge that if you came up to me and said, I was one of the guys who helped you, I'd buy you a beer. I think I've bought like 50 beers, the alleged people who helped me. So, no, I don't trust anyone now.
Did you ever do shows with Louis Schaefer?
I have done a show with Louis Schaefer, yeah.
Not gay, Louis Schaefer. I love Louis.
He was married to
A booker.
Scottish. Yeah.
his manager.
I went to his after wedding because they got married here, and then he said, "Come to the Four Seasons, Share," and I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "I just got married, and I could have fucking killed him."
Why? Do you think he's gay?
No, I just didn't want him to get married because I knew he was going to move to the UK and we'd never see him again.
Well, the thing is, he married this woman who managed Ed Byrne, who's a good friend of mine. And Ed was like her main client. And they reckon towards the end of the marriage, she used to go, "You'll never be as funny as Ed."
Now, people need to understand how, like, Louis Schaefer's a comics comic. Like, crowds sometimes don't go with Louis.
Well, he's not my comic. I think he's shit.
I love
Yeah,
Louis.
I love
I
Louis.
think Louis is one of the funniest comedians I've ever seen in my whole life.
Yep.
When I started doing comedy,
Once I start listening to you two, then I'll fucking...
when I first started doing comedy, Louis used to be the guy that worked outside the Comedy Cellar, and he was the barker at the Comedy Cellar in New York City, which is arguably one of the best comedy clubs in the world. Louis Schaefer was
Right, why is that place so amazing?
Okay,
It's amazing.
Okay, ask Dave Attell, Louis C.K.
I know people say, but
Louis
I
Black,
don't get it. Why is it so amazing?
because it just is.
it's like a 50-seater where people walk through the fucking room.
Okay,
to go to
just
the
ask
bathroom.
all the comics like Dave Chappelle and.
I know
Dave.
that's because you have a good time there because you meet all your friends in the bar above. But I don't.
So
I don't
maybe
see what
that's
it-
why we all like it.
Yeah, no, but that doesn't make it the best comedy gig.
Well,
No, it's not the best comedy gig. I don't think that's what we're saying.
I think it's arguably if
That's what
you.
he says. I've had this
Okay.
argument.
Well, I feel like we're discussing an argument between the spirit of comedy and the money of comedy.
There
Yeah,
was there-
I understand when you like comedy and stuff, but Eddie seems to think that people who go there are
Jim's
more
just mad because they
sophisticated.
don't work him.
No.
Well, they never worked me ever. The only clubs that I was a regular in was Caroline's and Caroline's.
If you ask,
I don't work
if you
there,
ask
but
a
why
lot
don't
of comedians, a lot of very big famous comedians who what their favorite club is, a lot of them will say the Comedy Cellar.
But why?
Just- I don't know. It's one of the places that I've spent a lot of time at, and
I've heard some reasons. It's a small club. It's intimate. Everyone's close to the stage. Also, it's not the easiest crowd. They're not super easy, so you still got to work for it. They're not laughing at everything.
I saw-
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I can name you 100 clubs that do that.
Yeah, well,
But the club,
New York.
I'm
just saying,
the
it-
club,
the competition's really stiff, so you really got to bring your A game there.
and the club doesn't like to see the same material over and over, so you constantly have to bring new material, and so they don't want to just see you kill. They want to see you come up with new.
They
want
wanna
to
see you grow and stuff, and-
right. So comics really love the club, and Louis Schaefer used to work the door there, and he emceed the shows. And when I was like a young comic just starting, I walked up to Louis Schaefer one day and I go, "Hey, Louis," and I had a friend that knew him. And I walked up to him thinking that would be my in. I go, "Hey, you know my friend, Karen, blah, blah, blah." And he goes, "There's nothing I can do for you. Go away." And then I was like, "You're such a cunt." And I got to know Louis throughout the years. And Louis, there's like a million famous stories about Louis, especially in Britain, more than America. He used to ruin crowds in America, ruin them, like ruin a show.
I saw him get attacked at a prom show at the Cellar one night.
But I don't know why that makes a comic. They say the same thing about the Andy Kindler comic. It just seems to be comics that don't do very well on stage are called comics.
Now,
No,
there's
I
a
want the
lot of
first time-
comics that
There's a
don't.
lot. There's a lot of
here's where you're wrong,
comics
Jim.
like Louis C.K., which
Who
you
kills
don't, everyone
everywhere.
likes
Yeah,
in
yeah.
comics.
Right.
But there's
I
a
don't
lot.
understand this.
There's a million comics that don't do well, right? Tons. Like if you think about it.
No, because it's entertaining
I
to
know.
us because they don't do well because they go down that beautiful ball of flames.
hold
But there's
on.
other comics who don't do well. You go, I don't even want to watch this
Okay,
guy.
but there's guys, if you think about it, the percentage of people, what percentage of guys succeed at comedy? Probably like 1%, right?
Right.
Okay, so
Occupy.
In this
Occupy.
room, it's at least 50.
Occupy.
so 99% fail, but there's a 1% of the 99% that fail in a really funny way. And that
But
is
that doesn't make them good comics. That makes them entertaining to us.
sorry. So
But
it's
wait, you think Andy Kindler's a good comic, though, right?
No, I don't.
Oh, I think
see, I
he's
see.
brilliant.
See, I love Andy
Oh, he's my
Kindler.
favorite. He's my favorite.
and I loved Andy Kaufman.
Andy Kaufman's my favorite.
And I love Louis Schaefer. I think Louis Schaefer's fucking hysterical.
You got to watch some of the old stuff that Andy Kaufman did. If you go to the Museum of
I don't
Television,
have a problem with Andy Kaufman because I've
Oh.
never seen him live. I like the Man on the Moon movie, and
It was a good movie.
But
No, I watch his stuff
that
at the
guy
museum.
also was in a sitcom and sold out theaters.
I have a story.
So he's not one of these people.
And he still
You
busts
can't-
tables
You can't
at Jerry's
put it
Deli.
in that
Yeah.
category.
I have a story about Andy Kaufman that I don't think anybody's ever heard because I was talking to the owner of Dangerfields, and nobody goes to Dangerfields ever.
ever
Best
in
club
New York,
in the world.
right?
Best club in the world. I've never been to a club where the audiences are more
There's a-
sophisticated, so small, so when they go,
It's the worst club ever.
It's like if
no,
you,
well, it's up
no,
to
it's like-
preference. Go to Dangerfields. You got to have the time of your life.
It's a
no, it's
comedy-
like if you go to hell, and that's what the comedy
No,
club
no,
is
but
in hell.
it's an audience's audience room.
It's the worst club ever.
Worst.
And I'm in Dangerfields one night, and the owner Tony, I said to him one time, I go, "Hey Tony, did Andy Kaufman ever play here?" And he goes, "Andy Kaufman, yeah." So I knew it was an original story. He goes, "Hey, he came in here once. Yeah, we used to have tryouts at the end of the night. After the show was over, we'd tell the staff to stick around. And the staff would have to sit through the amateurs, and they would audition, and the staff would watch them, and then we'd decide if they'd get a gig." So this guy, Andy Kaufman, we kind of heard around, he's been playing around town. Andy Kaufman comes in. So it's like 2 a.m. We go, "Come on in." So Andy Kaufman goes to go on stage, and he goes, it was his turn. It's past 2 a.m. He comes in, he goes downstairs, he puts an outfit on. We're waiting for him, puts an outfit on. Then he goes out to a van and starts bringing in a drum kit. He sets up a whole drum kit on stage, sets up the entire drum kit. Then he goes back downstairs, and we go, "What's he doing? Why is he going back downstairs?" I go, "I don't know. He's Andy Kaufman. He's kind of crazy." And there was a build-up. Everybody's sitting there waiting. Comes back upstairs, starts breaking down the drum kit, puts it in the van, and we're all sitting and waiting. He gets in the van and drives away. And I go, "That's my favorite comedian ever." And I don't think Tony ever told anyone that story. He was like, "Yeah, that fucker never came back." I'm like, "You've never told anyone this." Like what a great story. But that's how Louis was. Louis used to walk audiences
My
like,
favorite, Louis, because you know how when he would bark in front of the cellar, you know how the homeless guys would always come by with the coffee cups that have like Greek, has like, they look like Greek on the outside, Greek writing. And this homeless guy was walking by and he was panhandling with this coffee cup. And Lewis is talking to me. He's like, so here's what's going, Sharon. And he looks at the homeless guy. He goes, I'm sorry, I don't have any coffee. And that made me laugh. Sorry. I thought it was funny. He's like asking for change. He's like, I'm sorry, I don't have any coffee. And then we keep talking.
There was a story that he told.
We used to play the triple. They called us the queen and queen of the triple.
Tony Woods told me a story about him once. He goes, dog, I just played a gig. Tony Woods.
Yeah.
Dog. He goes, I just played a gig with Louis Schaefer. And Louis Schaefer said something like, he said something. He goes, my wife, he goes, I hate my wife so much that when I'm having sex with her, I pretend that I'm HIV positive and that I'm giving it to her. And I'm like, that's fucking hilarious. And he goes, funny for you and me, but table 11 just walked out.
Well, see, the thing is, whenever I spent any time alone with him, he always just told me never to get married and that his wife was a bitch. He was just a pent-up.
Well, no one, is he gay?
No. I mean, he always dated women.
I don't think he's gay.
Do you know the story about him at Late and Live?
I know a few stories about him at Late and Live. Yeah.
Late and Live, explain what Late and Live is.
Just it's a late gig in front of a live audience.
Late and live.
Is it a TV show?
It used to be the last gig of the night during the Edinburgh Festival. So it used to be where all the drunks showed up. And it was sort of, they used to put like a video screen on the thing going where comics come to be gladiators. And like, they used to advertise for people to heckle. Like it was just a fucking, and there was a badge of honor to it many years
It's
ago.
where we'd go right now.
There was
That sounds awesome,
There was
actually.
a badge of honor if you did it. If you're a comic, you did it and you got away with it. And if you chicken out and said, oh, I won't do it, then you're a fag, right? But the thing is, now Edinburgh, there's like 10 other late night gigs and it's not as popular as it was. So it hasn't got the same feel.
But in its day, Lewis is on stage one night and he's doing his act and the whole Scottish crowd is booing him. And they're booing him to get off stage and they want to fucking kill him to the point where they're grabbing at his feet. And one of the guys, some Scottish guy, runs up around not knowing, like Lewis doesn't know what's going on. The guy runs around behind the stage, gets backstage, comes out behind Lewis and takes the microphone out of Lewis's hand and starts screaming. And everybody's like, fuck, this is like gotten out of hand. And the guy points down at all the guys in the crowd, like to his buddies, and he goes, Billy, Tommy, fucking Michael, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. He goes, give the man a chance. Just let him speak. Just let him speak. And everybody's like, holy shit, let the guy speak. And everybody quiets down. And he hands the microphone back to Lewis. And Lewis goes, see, everybody loves Louis Schaefer. And the crowd just starts booing him again.
That's fucking brilliant.
He had a story.
But the thing is, you think it's brilliant. I think he means that. when he says that, I think he actually means that from meeting the guy. I think when he says everyone loves Louis Schaefer, he used to say it all the time. You'd be driving on the car going, hey, and then Louis Schaefer did this. He speaks about himself in the third person. He drives me insane.
No, he's insane. Well, I went to him when he was on that late night talk show Vibe, that Chris Spencer used to
he
host.
bombed so bad.
No, he didn't. He killed.
Yes,
I
he
was there,
bombed.
Eddie. He fucking killed.
I saw it on TV.
He
bombed.
told his Amistad joke, and they loved him.
Amistad.
He says that he loves black men. He wish he had been on the Amistad.
He used to have a joke. He seems really gay, and he goes, the Bible says a man should not, and he always goes,
Should
Louis
never
Schaefer,
lay with
not
another
gay.
man, right.
He goes, the Bible says a man should not lay with another man, but it says nothing about having your head banged off a urinal
Right.
while you're getting fucked from behind.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
I don't think anyone who seems really gay isn't gay. I think they're usually gay, right?
I don't think he's gay. I don't think he seems that gay. I just think he
I
seems
don't think he seems
American.
that gay.
I've
Yeah.
never met him, so that's just.
He doesn't seem that gay. I mean, you know.
But the
What
joke
about someone that seems like a dick? Are they pretty
he's
much
not a dick. He's not a dick. He's not a dick.
What about someone who seems homeless?
You can never judge a book by its cover.
What about someone who's wearing a cum-filled cap?
Oh, cum cap.
Lewis's best story was some guy heckled him one night, and Lewis said he took this sincere story, and we used to all work at this comedy club called the Boston Comedy Club in New York City.
Which is right around the corner from
He
the sun.
finally took it off.
on West Third.
Look at how your hair's sticking up.
It looks like you got some great gel in
Your
there.
Dylan McCabe haircut.
Jason, I didn't cum in your hat.
Oh, okay.
There was
I wiped it up.
It's wool.
There was a comedy club on West 3rd Street in New
I
York
don't know what
City.
that means.
And it was called the Boston Comedy Club, and Barry Katz founded this club, and it was for all the Boston comedians, but then it became a New York comedy club staple. And everyone worked there, and Lewis, when he got kicked out of the cellar, started working there all the time. And Lewis, next door to the Boston Comedy Club, was a firehouse. And Louis Schaefer told a story one night, I think it was at Late and Live, where he told the story where he said, I used to work in New York City. Someone was heckling him. He said, I used to work in New York City all the time. And he said, and the firemen, when they quit work, would come over and they would sit and watch the comedy show. And there was this guy.
Oh, I've heard this story.
He goes, there was this guy that used to heckle me all the time. He would just heckle me every night incessantly. He would heckle me. And he goes, and I would do my show, and he would heckle me. And he goes, and then 9/11 happened. And that firehouse on West 3rd Street was the first firehouse on the job on 9/11. And they were the first guys to go up into the towers. He goes, and thankfully, every single one of those guys got out of the tower before it collapsed. He goes, except for one guy. The guy that used to heckle me. So let that be a lesson to you. Never heckle Louis Schaefer.
Oh, shit.
And he would do the bit, and the crowd would boo.
God.
I found him fucking hilarious.
I want to boo him, and I don't even fucking know him.
Yeah.
Boo!
All right, I'm sorry I brought it up. It's the only person I
Don't
know
be
that's
sorry.
doing
I
stand up
think
in the UK.
Fuck it. I think Louis is hilarious. I liked having you.
I liked being here. I missed you, Eddie. I love Eddie so much, you guys.
Where do you live,
Come
Sharon?
back, Sharon.
I live in
You live
Hancock
close?
Park.
Oh, that's
So.
Oh, that's a
Hey, that's
nice
where
area.
Lilt and I went to a book release party up there recently.
Oh, really?
Is that where it happened?
That's
For-
hers.
yeah.
She's Lily.
Yeah,
But-
that's me.
Wait.
Armenian.
But you looked at me weird like, no, they didn't go to
Is her
Hancock
real name
Park.
Lilith? Because I've been calling her Lilith this whole
Lilt.
time.
Lilt.
Like Jim.
No, I call it
'Cause it's a
Lil.
soda.
Wait
Can
a
I
minute,
teach
wait a
you guys
minute.
something?
Wait, how do you pronounce your name?
Lilith.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then, if you want to say good night to her, you say, or say like good evening, you say Bariki Sher.
Yeah.
Jesus,
strong.
really?
Or if you want to say good morning, you say Bari
And if you want to say goodnight to her, say, don't say anything and don't follow me.
I learned a little bit of Armenian from the DA.
Yes.
The DA, the dirty Armenian, this guy
Jason,
that I'm fucking.
Or you can also go.
Jason.
Wait, you're fucking an Armenian?
Why not?
Jason.
Because they're hairy
I
and
don't even-
disgusting.
Oh no, he's not disgusting. He's lovely.
Jason, how do
Yeah.
you... Jason,
They're
how
all
do you...
chauvinistic Armenians.
But I'm
He's a
only
musician.
fucking him.
He's a musician.
Yeah. But I'm not.
He's
I'm
gonna
not
leave
dating
you.
him. I don't
He's
want to
an
be his
Armenian
girlfriend.
Does he
musician.
play everything in a minor key?
I imagine,
no.
I imagine his guitar strings are just fucking filled with hairs.
No, he's a bass player.
Oh, that's all right then.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jason, how do you say goodnight to Lily?
I
Please.
usually punch her.
He's such a jackass. You wouldn't punch anything.
Jason-
I don't believe you're ninja
Jason
after
named
any
his
of that
dick
stuff.
Lilith. so-
Jason's, Jason's my podcaster. Wait, no one else likes him, but if you're
I'm
really,
a Mongs Mong, buddy.
If you're really into podcasting, you get Jason.
Not really.
I had fun with you guys. You guys are really fun. Like it's as fun being here as it is when you listen. It's
Oh,
just
do-
as fun.
Do you listen?
Yes.
Oh.
Did anybody not have fun here?
Yeah, Caden Cross.
Besides Caden Cross. I mean, we all know that, but anybody else? Like,
I've
not
had
have fun?
nights where I didn't enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Well, yeah, you don't. Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening. You've been a great audience. We really appreciate all your support and all your nice comments. It's such a loving audience that we have here. It's amazing that you have Jesus within your life. Because if you didn't, you'd probably write the horrible shit that you write to us on the Facebook page.
I wonder what percentage of our fan base is actually named Jesus, though.
How many of we do have a lot of Mexican. How many of our fan base believe in God?
I think
None
we
of
have enough Mexican fans that we can get this house cleaned.
Viva la
cheaper.
raza. Viva la raza, everybody.
Right?
That means live the rate.
you know a little tiny bit of every language.
I actually do speak more
Well,
Spanish.
she's Cuban.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cuban and Irish.
That's not even a real
yeah.
place.
Oh, Jesus
You
Christ.
made that up.
Look at this fucking,
Feisty.
look at this fucking guy.
Well, Sharon, why don't you tell us where our fans can find you?
Your fans
Cuba.
can find me in Cuba.
Where can I
the
find you?
Santiago province.
In her 65 Ford Mustang, that's totally cherry red. and
Hey,
pimped out.
we could probably send you a pair of Levi's.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm a size 4. I don't know if they do them that way. See, there he goes again with the fat. If
you're
it's a
not-
girl, I'm gonna do a fat joke.
I don't do fat jokes with fat girls. I'd only do that to a girl with a nice body and Lily.
Are your fan?
And Lindsay. I meant to say Lindsay. I meant to say Lindsay.
Okay. No,
Sharon, Sharon, is your family a big Reagan fan?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My parents like reggae.
No.
No.
No, the Cubans love Reagan because the Mariel boat lift.
Yeah, the Mariel boat lift of 1981.
That's
Yeah.
when they basically said to the Cubans, "Come on over.
Just come on over."
You're the next contestant on The Price is
Yeah,
Right."
we have different rules. The Cubans have different rules than the Mexicans. Like, we have this law called the wet foot, dry foot law. So if you're running through the fucking Atlantic trying to get here, you get 1 foot on dry land, you're in. Come on in, you're in,
Yeah,
you're good.
if you make
you're good.
it's like a triathlon.
Yeah.
You fucking,
For our fans, that's that really cool scene in Scarface where they're all living under the freeway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know who became a friend of
It
mine?
looks like it's lovely.
Well, no, I met Stephen Bauer at a gig. Anyway, he played Manolo. So here's where people can find me. They can find me on Facebook. I have a comedian page, for my name, Sharon Houston, and then Daytime Justice for my podcast, which is new and noteworthy. After only 6 episodes.
Maybe not by this week.
Hi, this is the Hour of Power. I'm here to talk to you today about skanktees.com. Skanktees is an adult blog and website, and they have 52 original designs with unique slogans. With every shirt has a Betty logo on it, which is a pretty cool logo. So they got a lot of hot models modeling this gear. They got hoodies. And remember, skanktees.com. SKANKTEES.com. It's a little dirty and a lot of fun. That's it, right? We got a mention here. We'd also like to mention Enrico Krug and Justin Weems for their donations. They donated enough to be mentioned. Also,
Thank you, boys.
Remember, Jim Jeffries is going to be at the Nokia Club on November 18th. And he's going to be at the Grove in Anaheim December 30th. Belly Up Tavern in Solona Beach in November 16th. I put those in out of order because that's how my brain works. Also, Eddie Ift is going to be on the road here, Australian tour, November 21 through 26. Melbourne, Adelaide, Brisbane, and 3 days in Sydney. And he's going to be at Off the Hook in Marco Island, Florida, December 8th through the 18th. I'm sitting here with Jesse Shapiro. You want to say something?
I'm impressed you can read, dude.
Oh, I'm really literate. I don't read books, but I read words. And also, again, thank you so much for the donations.
Keep on giving.
Keep giving.
On keeping on.
I am back on the couch, and my only hope is that that this works and that I can move to like a pull-out
DaytimeJustice.com.
I want to upgrade to a pull-out couch, so please donate.
And listen to my podcast.
And listen to Sharon's podcast.
It's called Daytime Justice. It's on
Daytime
iTunes.
Justice on iTunes.
And Stitcher.
And she's new and noteworthy. We're douchey and dastardly.
But I love you guys. And thanks for having me.
On behalf of the Talking Shit team, go fuck yourselves.
Talking